where we've seen Batman go through hell, but we've never seen him go through heaven. In the conclusion of Knightfight 4, the Heart of Apocalypse gives Bruce Wayne everything he's ever wanted: a peaceful Gotham, a grandson Alfred, and a happy Damian, just to see if Bruce is willing to burn it all down to win. Hey there, you mean DC fans, and welcome if you're new. I'm Mantis, and today on this episode, we're getting into DCKO Night Fight 4. Walking through the world with his family, the world he knows is just an alternate future made by the heart to test Bruce's heart. He notices a vibrant and bright Gotham that looks like a French Riviera. People are cycling, smiling, and there are no dark alleys with bad guys. And Damian is now an adult, tall, lean, and a successful doctor, and responsible for this amazing new Gotham and this new world. This new Gotham and life really is alluring to Bruce. Spending time with his grandson Alfred, watching Dragon Ball Z, taking him to the park, building that Batman Lego set, even picking him up from school. He's getting to be somewhat of a dad to Alfred that he never really got to be with Damian. Now, Bruce never thought he would get to have this kind of life. Alfred asks him if he misses being Batman, and Bruce doesn't want to lie to him, but he can't escape the heart's voice when he closes his eyes. The heart speaks to him.
Remember, Batman, this is not a gift. You don't get to live here and be happy. You must fight this world and prove you are worthy to return to the tournament. If you don't, you will be punished and your heart will hurt.
Damian is back from his trip and gathers everyone in the Batcave. He has searched the world and talked with the brightest minds to find a way to beat the Heart of Apocalypse. More impressively, he did manage to convince the Justice Legion to borrow some forbidden tech. Now, what forbidden tech exists that could defeat the Heart in a world that the Heart created? The rest of the Bat family, Dick, Jason, Tim, and Duke, are on board. They aren't in costume, and they look happy and healthy and are ready to support Bruce, telling him that if he wins the tournament, he can make this world real forever. To escape this world, though, the Heart of Apocalypse demands blood. To re-enter the tournament, Bruce must kill the architect of this peaceful world, Damian. Taking a break from his training and prep for the fight with Damian, we see the real Bruce Wayne. Even in a perfect world, he's not sitting by the pool, he's at a workbench. And reverse engineering a mother box, proving that, Batman's greatest weapon isn't his fist, but his ability to understand and manipulate the systems around him. And Bruce does ask a great question. Why does the Heart want him back in the tournament? That's when Alfred, who's kind of creeping over there in the back and tries to sneak up on Bruce while he's tinkering with the bat box. It's a gift for Damian, and likely that, the forbidden tech that Damian was talking about. And Bruce realizes that Alfred, he's the reason he wants to stay, his family. But the bat box is the reason he has to leave. And by finishing this device, he's effectively building the door that will take him away from this vision of his family. And for them to grow up, he has to be the hero. He has to be Batman. With all the talk and prep over with, the family are all there with their costumes to witness the battle. And Damian dons a sleek Flashpoint-inspired bat suit, which is kind of cool, while Bruce is in the upgraded suit that he came to the tournament in, including some of that apocalyptic technology. But after some small talk about the old knight being able to handle the younger Wayne, the fight kicks off as they both charge at each other with weapons, clanging off each as they meet. Damian is one of the deadliest fighters in the world, and Bruce urges him not to hold back. As the two fight, Bruce can see all the moves he's taught him, as well as some of the new ones Damian has picked up since becoming Batman. The family in the back looks on as their attacks are devastating and filled with rage, but not for each other. Rage at the heart. And the fight goes on for hours, but no gadgets here. It's all martial arts, and Bruce is in awe of Damian's skills. He couldn't be prouder. However, it doesn't matter how proud he is of him, he can't hold back either. After the long battle, one of them finally makes a mistake as Damian lands a slicing blow with his sword, catching Bruce in the shoulder. Bruce falls to the ground as Damian screams at him to get up and that he must keep fighting. That's when Bruce just stops. He's broken and admits that he can't do it. He can't win. And that the heart says, test complete, game over. And as Alfred and Damian are kneeling there with the bat box, Bruce is pulled and dragged from the world. His test was, could he ever admit defeat? And now he can. With his test complete, all that remains is a leap of faith. Presuming a leap as Bruce is standing above the fire pits in the arena of the heart. The heart speaks to him as he ponders his decision. He will have to fight his allies and cross lines he promised never to cross to become the King Omega. Bruce thinks of his family that wants him to be Batman. The heart thinks it's won by forcing Bruce to fight against his family, but in reality, it's been training him to win. That's when Bruce takes off in a dead sprint and dives off the edge into the heart. Batman's return to the KO tournament is now. All right, guys, tell me what you thought about this issue. I thought it was pretty good. This whole side quest is what I would call it, of the Knightfight thing, of him trying to cheat his way, and the heart capturing him and forcing him into all of these different simulated worlds, and especially the last one, which Bruce got to see something he's never had before, and that's a family in a place where he didn't have to be Batman. But his drive to help his family, even in those made up worlds, is all going to be dependent on if he can win the KO tournament. So I'm glad to see him back in the KO tournament, because I was kind of disappointed when he got killed at the very beginning of it. Just seemed kind of blah to me, just because, I'm a Batman fan. So him being out of the tournament was kind of like, what the heck? So again, let us know down in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, we appreciate everyone in the recent past that is, or in recent past and the whole past of the channel that's subscribed to the channel. We're at 400 finally, trying to keep on trucking. And don't forget to, hit the bell notification, because when you do that, you'll get notified of any of the new videos we release, including more of the KO tournament, which is in its last, 1/3 of what's going to happen in the KO tournament, and as well as our series on the Absolute Universe. So again, thanks to everyone, and until next time, later.